grandmother don't play that. If I get sent to the precinct, she leaving me there. Who better than who? Oh.
Do it, baby, stick it, baby. Do it, baby, stick it, baby. Do it, baby, stick it, baby. Do it, baby. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel in my bathroom. It's been a while since I've been in my bathroom. Facts. You know, I got my hair done, got the little inches in. Yeah, I just brought ironed it or whatever. Like just now. I don't know how to do edges. I don't know how to do hair. I don't know any of that stuff. So don't judge me. Before we get into this video, stop what you're doing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go follow all my social medias. And you're probably looking at the title like, what did this girl do? Why did she do it? 5 and below. Like, yeah. So this is not recent. This is when I was in middle school. So a little background story about me when I was in middle school. 6th grade is when I started ever skipping class. I used to skip from first period to lunch, and then security guards used to chase me around the school. Like, nobody would notice because I would think I'm like a good child and stuff like that. But like, I do little stuff that, you know, like for what, like stuff like that. So that's when I ever started skipping class, and like I still was passing all my classes in like high 80s. So everybody like, how she skip class and still do it? Because I come in, I get my work, I leave out, and I bring it back in. Don't do that. Don't do that. But that messed me up in 7th grade because I didn't know that your 7th grade results went to high school. So that's why I didn't get into a really good high school, which is beyond me right now. I used to, like, I was enrolled in after school, and when, like, me and my best friend, also, if you didn't watch my best friend tag, go watch my best friend tag. Me and my best friend, we used to skip after school. After school was, like, from when we got out of school to, like, 5:30, and Gateway was up the block. Gateway was up the block from us. We used to go to Spring Creek Community Campus in Spring Creek. So our school was up the block from Gateway, so we just go to Gateway, skip. We used to trespass this apartment building. We used to bother this elementary school, like a few blocks away from our school. Like when it was snowing, we used to take the snow, throw it in. We used to ring the school bell. We used to trespass the building. People would be like, oh, do you live here? We'd be like, yeah, we waiting for our aunt upstairs, da da da. Like we'll fake call our aunt upstairs and, you know, continue to lie. So that was like, I was like really not, I don't know, like I was just, and then like my mom would call me and I'd just be like, yeah, I'm here, but I really wasn't there. Or I'd be like, yeah, like I'll be back at such and such time, then I come in later and need to make up another lie. Like, it's really tiring coming up with lies. Like, you should be a truther and not a liar, because being a liar is really a lot of work. So that was like in middle school and stuff like that, like 7th and 8th grade. So boom, one day we me and my best friend, we skipped after school. It was my idea to not go to after school, and she followed me. Don't be a bad influence on other people. No. So I was like, it's a Wednesday, like we really shouldn't go. We was cooking class, they're not even cooking, da da da. We just like, we should just leave and do what we regularly do. She was like, okay. So we left out the school. Mind you, security guards is not watching us. Like, we just left the school. Like, that's it. We just left the school. We went to Gateway, and like, no, Actually, we didn't go to Gateway first. We were all the way to go trespass the building. And then we picked up a box of cigarettes. We was going around asking people for lighters so we can smoke the cigarettes. Like that's really horrible. Don't do that. Like, just don't do that. Like, the pack wasn't open and stuff like that, but we just went around like little kids. We just went around like, hey, do you got a lighter? Like, two adults, like two grown adults, like, do you got a lighter? They're like, for what? We like, just a lighter. Like, do you have one? Like, we didn't tell them why we wanted it or stuff like that. So we didn't smoke the cigarettes. We didn't smoke those cigarettes. We didn't touch the cigarette. We didn't do it. We were just playing around. I don't know why, but that's what happened. And then we went to Gateway. So we went to Gateway and we was just exploring the stores and this, that, and that there, like we normally do, like on the new part of Gateway, not the old part of Gateway, because that's just so far. Like the side where Target and stuff like that is so far. So we went to Five and Below. And my first thing that I said to Sade, I was like, do not steal, because like we used to steal. We used to steal from corner stores by our school, but everybody used to steal from there. Not saying that it was okay because everybody stole from there, but everybody used to steal from there. Like, it'd be mad packed. There's 3 schools in there, but the 2 main schools in the school that got out at the same time, we was just like, whatever. But we used to steal from, corner stores and stuff like that. Like, take cookies, gum, candy, chips, stuff like that, juices. Don't do it. Like, just don't do it. Like, we got caught a couple of times, but we kept going back. Like, cause some days we'll pay, some days we don't pay. You probably, like, if you know me, like, you probably like, Denasia, when was this? Like, but it was in my past. Like, we're gonna leave it in the past. I don't do that no more. So, then we went to, like, Five and Below, like I said, we went to Five and Below. And I was like, do not steal. I didn't have no money on me. Like, I didn't have absolutely no money on me. So I was like, don't steal. But my best friend, she had $1. And I was like, it's Five and Below. Like, if you want candy, just buy the candy. Like, that's it. So we go in the store and we go in the back section and we were looking at all the makeup and the books and the stuff that they have in the store. So we went in the front and we was picking up candy. Now, when we was picking up candy, this girl is going to take my bag to the back with the candy. And I was so skeptical about that. I was like, I know she about to steal, but I was like, don't steal. Do not steal. Like, don't do it. She didn't listen to me. She took my bag and she went in the back and she came back with nothing. There was this man in the same aisle as me. With regular clothes on, looking like he's shopping and stuff like that. But I'm a Scorpio. I felt the vibe. I was just like, he is not no regular man. I was like, if this is a like under security guard, I was just like, wow, like, this would be crazy. But he wasn't like, I felt the vibe. I was just like, yo, he's gonna do something. Like, he's either gonna catch us, find us, something. She wasn't listening to me. She just kept putting candy in the bag and stuff like that. So I stole, and I stole like 3 candies, like small candies, and I put it in my bag. But like, even though that was wrong, I didn't get caught. Like, I didn't get a score. So we went to, she kept going to the back and coming back with nothing. And I was like, at least buy something so we don't get like suspected of stealing, even though, you know, we did. So she didn't buy anything and I just walked out the store because I was just like, bro, like, I'm not about to get caught with you. I'll leave that over there. This girl is going to walk out the store. I told her this sleeve trick. There's a sleeve trick that, like, when you take something and you have a sleeve and you slip it in your sleeve and look like nothing's there. I told her that trick, And she walked out the store, and before the door even closes, she opens it and started eating it in front of the store. And I'm like, how dumb can you be? Like, how dumb can you be? Okay, you stole, you did this and that and the third, but the least you can do is eat it far, far away. Like, you really gonna sit here and eat it in front of the store? I was like, oh my God, we about to get over it. Tell me why, before we even crossed the street, the man that was in the same aisle as me came out around the car and was like, I'm gonna need y'all two to go back into the store. So me, being a little girl and scary because I'm younger than her, only by a couple months, but I'm younger than her still. So I was just like, do I gotta go back? Because I'm not the one that stole. And the man is in front of us and she's still eating the Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks. We got in trouble for Pop Rocks. I never ate those candies after that day ever again. So we got in trouble for Pop Rocks. And even though I stole, he didn't check me or nothing like that. Like, and I was just like, do I have to go because I didn't steal? And he was like, yeah, you have to go because y'all was together. And I'm like, I don't even know her. Like, and that's so unloyal. Like, yo, I was just like, I don't even know her. Da-da-da. So we went back into the store and they took us to the back. So when they took us to the back, I'm just thinking in my head like, yo, my mother do not play that. My mother's about to be like, Denasia, da-da-da, take that off, do this, that, and the third. I'm not playing with you, I'm not playing with you. And I'm just like, my life is about to be over. Like, period that. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, this girl really got me in trouble. Is she really my friend? But then I was just like, damn, I just almost threw her under the bus. And I really her friend. So I'm just like, okay. So we went in the back. She's still trying to get us out of it. She's still trying to lie. She's still like, oh, like, give them the phone number, because I know they were going to call our parents. We are underage. I was like 11 years old. I was 11 years old when this happened. So I was just like, oh my God, like, no, like, I'm not listening to you. You're about to get me in more trouble than I'm already in. So as soon as she said that, the guy came in and said, we need to call your parents. And she like, give them the wrong number. And he said, and if your parent don't answer or if you give us the wrong number, then you're being sent to the precinct. And I was like, oh, why can't I be sent to the precinct? Because my mother don't play that. If I get sent to the precinct, she's leaving me there. I'm like, oh my God, I don't look good in orange. If I go to prison, like, they're gonna beat me up. Like, oh my God, no. Like, I'm like, no. So I was like, you get the number first. So he called her mom first, and then my mom was at work at the time. And I was just like, oh my God, like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is really ridiculous. So he called her mom, and then he called my mom. He was like, why are y'all stealing? Like, you got Jordans on your feet, you have a pink bag, you got your hair done, you got an iPhone. Like, why are you stealing from 5 and below? Like, stuff like that. That's all people kept asking us. Like, why steal from 5 and below? Like, it's just 5 and below. And I'm like, I didn't steal. But I didn't get caught. And I was just like, I don't even know. So Sade still, she's not panicking. Like, she's just like, oh my God, like, we're about to get in trouble. Like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, I'm about to get in trouble. Like, oh my God. Like, we on 2 different timelines right now. And I'm just like, yo, her mother's not as bad as my mom. So her mom came first with her sister, and then they got picked up. So I was there alone. And the guy asked me, he was like, it's okay. I'm going to just tell your mom that, like, you didn't steal. And I'm like, mister, that's not the problem. The problem is I'm not supposed to be in 5 and below. I'm supposed to be in after school. So she don't care if I stole or not. I'm still gonna get whooped. I'm still gonna get in trouble because I'm somewhere I'm not supposed to be. So he like, well, I'm just gonna tell her that or not. So my mother came. She came in with my god sister and her mom. And the first thing she did was smack the out of me. That's the first thing that she did, mind you. I'm this close to a wall. I'm sitting in the chair, and she snatches a boom. I'm like, oh my god. Then she snatches my phone, so I thought I was never gonna see that phone again. And then she like, oh, I'm coming for work, and this is what you do. I'm working my ass off, and this is what you do. This is what you do. Like, you somewhere that you're not supposed to be. And then she like, sir, I don't care what the fuck she stole. She's not supposed to be here. She's supposed to be in after school. So the whole time I'm just sitting there quiet because I know if I move my legs, I will get smacked or punched, and I'm not having it. Like, I'm just really not having it. So I was just like, this is the end of my life. Goodbye world. I might not never see you outside again. And I was just like, yo, like, I'd rather this than go to prison, because I could take my mother's butt whipping, but if somebody whooped me in jail, I might not even make it out. So my mother and my god sister's mom, we went in the car, and I'm thinking my god sister's gonna sit in the back with me, so like, you know, I can have a little bit of time before I go in the house and get cursed out and get hit and stuff like that. My mother made her sit in the front seat, and she sat in the back seat, and she's on the phone yelling da da da, boom. Every time she boom. Every time she boom, I'm like, I'm keep getting hit. Like, yes, that's me getting hit. And I'm like, oh my god, I don't got no phone. I'm crying, da da da. She punched me one good time right here, and my lip was swollen and bleeding, and I was just like, like, just, it was horrible. Like, it was really horrible. So, sorry. So, my mother did all of that, and when I was about to get out the car, like, you know, my mom is talking about it, da da da, why do you do that, da da da, he called me from work, and you doing this, and you doing that, and I'm like, I'm gonna just let her talk. Because the less I talk, the less I get hit. Because she's not trying to hear what I'm saying, no matter what I'm right or wrong. Like, I'm wrong regardless. In her eyes, I'm just like, a criminal. You need to go to jail. You need to get your ass whipped. Like, da da da. Like, that's all I am in her eyes at the moment. So we get out the car. Best to believe it or not, I walked out the car. And my mother said, where are you going? And I was like, what you mean where I'm going? I'm going in the house. And she said, not with those shoes on. And I've never been so embarrassed in my life. What you mean without these shoes on? Like, what am I gonna walk in the house with if I didn't got no shoes on? She took my sneakers off my feet. Of course, she had my phone. I have a busted lip. I'm crying. My eyes is red. My eyes is puffy. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, she really took my sneakers and my phone. So, worst day of my life. Like, one of the worst days of my life. And we went in the house, and she's yelling and she's screaming and she's telling everybody, and I just went in the house and I just went in my bed, and then my grandmother come in and cursing me out and trying to hit me, and then my grandfather like, oh, whoa, 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 like, what's she doing this for, da da da. And then my mom called my dad, and she told him, and he told me I couldn't wear none of my Jordans, and at the time that's all I had. Like, what am I gonna go to school with? Like, I had to go get Payless flats or something because I couldn't wear none of the stuff that they bought me, apparently. And I'm just like, I get all this treatment. What is Sade getting? Like, I'm not even the one that stole. But I'm not even the one that get caught. Like, that got caught. So I'm just like, yo, this is really crazy. The only thing Sade got was, like, probably her phone taken away. Nothing else, like, nothing else. But you know, Caribbean parents, they be calling everybody and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure her whole family knew about it. But at the same time, her mom was like, how I'm the bad influence on her and stuff like that. And I was just like, miss, no. Your daughter almost put me in jail. Like, what are you talking about? Your daughter the one that got my lip punched. Maybe if we would have followed the plan and not steal that day, we wouldn't even be in this situation. So, like, the day after that, we went to school, and I didn't talk to her for, like, a really, really long time. And she told me that her mom didn't want us to be friends no more, and I was just like, I don't even want to be your friend either. Like, you the one who got me in trouble. I'm the one that's taking your heat, and you not even getting no punishment. All your mom wants you to do is cut me off. Cut me off. Cut me off. I don't care. Like, I should cut you off. Like, but it didn't happen like that. We stayed friends for a really, really long time. So yeah, we remained friends after that. I mean, like, when you were almost about to get arrested with your best friend, and, you know, you've been trespassing buildings and asking people for lighters to smoke cigarettes, and, you know, getting in trouble in school together, you stick together, you know? She was my partner in crime, and what I gotta say, after that, believe it or not, I got my phone back that next morning. It's like I closed my eyes and I woke up and I wasn't in trouble anymore, because my mom is really, really nice. Y'all may not think she's really nice, but she's really nice. But I got my phone back only to, like, go to school and stuff like that, because she could keep in touch with me. But then I had to give it back in when I got in the house, and my camera shut off, and I just want to know, do Verizon want to buy it? Like, what's the verdict? Like, anyways, anywho, when I got home that day, after I woke up from, you know, crying myself to sleep, I woke up and I ate the candy that I stole, and with the pack of cigarettes, I threw it out the window, because I live in the projects, and I was just like, people gonna be like, oh my god, just a pack of cigarettes on the floor. You're not gonna think that I threw it out my window. But that was the story of how I got banned from Five Below. Yeah, they banned me from the store for a year, and if I was to return back to the store before the year was up, I would have been arrested, no matter who I was with. My mom, no matter who I was with, they could have arrested me. You know, even if I was with my mom, my school, stuff like that, they could have arrested me legally. And I just never stepped foot back in that, you know, store. I stepped back in there like last year, 2018. But yeah, what happened? Yeah, that was a story, stuff like that. So, hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me any other videos that y'all want me to record, any other story times that y'all want me to record. Make sure you follow all my social media, and yeah, hope y'all enjoy.
Niggas, I'm living my best life.